Hi, this is Michael, and we're looking at the US dollar chart. So, this is the Dixie chart. This is a long term view. I believe we're going to get a pullback, but not yet. Wave E, I thought it was starting now, but it's not. It's become pretty clear. My Aussie dollar idea kind of gave it away, and there is something else I'm also going to post after this video. So, this video is actually about the US dollar and how I believe it's going to make one more high before it goes and makes a big pullback back down pretty deep, right? So I had to do the needful and pull apart the waves at small degree. So this idea basically is of the idea that we haven't seen a top yet. We are in a very weird looking wave 4 correction. Now, I'm going to show you some interesting things that confirm this. And once I saw it, it blew me away. I'm like, oh my God, I'm right. Well, I think I'm right, right? Simply because of this thing. And I'll show you in a sec, right? So number one, we have wave one, weak wave one. So let's go to the 4 hour chart and look at this. Okay. So 4 hour chart, we have wave one, two, three, four, five. So alternation between waves 2 and 4. Wave 3 is not the shortest, but it is a weak wave 5 structure. I call this a type 2 weak 5 wave move, where you move up in 5 waves, but it's weak. Okay. And then we had a really weird A, small b, C, D, E. No rules broken. Okay. Then I believe we had a, wait a minute, that does not look right. What happened there? Oh, sorry. That's where 2 ended. Sorry. I forgot to move that. That looks like a D wave now. Right. 1, A, B, C, small d, E. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3. 4, 5 for wave 3. Blue wave 3. Right. We had an a B. Now this is where it gets interesting. What is this pattern? C's down. Where's D? It's that move at the lows that we saw that time. It's the weird little move that I thought, oh, what is that? Why is that there? That shouldn't be there. Yeah, now I know why. The D and E happened at the lows. Weird, 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 weird. But that's interesting. I'll get to that in a sec. So wave one was a weak move. I got this idea from the Aussie dollar, and it seems to fit pretty well because if you look here, you have A, small b, small c, small d, and E, right? That's my opinion on that one. Uh, Three wave move. So 3, 1. Wave 1 is a 3 wave move. Wave 3 is a 3 wave move. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. So we have A, B, C, D, E, and we have the small wave 5 zigzag at the lows. See that thing there? That's a wave 5. I don't know why it turned out that way. Very small and weird. But then we had a 3 wave bounce, right? Now, this does not exist in a correction. So it has to be a D wave, right? So just imagine you got to that low thinking, amazing. You think this is going to start moving up 1, 2, 3, wave E. So it's interesting because this is what's going to happen at the larger degree. We're going to complete wave D at the highs, and then what is going to happen to the entire structure at the larger degree? That's pretty funny. I've always found those type of things amusing. Now, 2 levels of support here. I need to talk about these. Okay. The first one comes from a break actually on the daily chart, a break of the start of wave E. Okay, so if you're not familiar with this pattern, it goes A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so a break of the start of wave E is usually support. Like, you know how sometimes we come back to retest wave E? Yeah, that's that kind of thing. So it's actually done that. And also, a level that I find highly useful is the fourth wave of the previous wave three, right? So not yeah, so wave four basically of wave three. That there is support. So that part was support for the C, and the next one was support for the E. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Um, I reckon that's a fair drop. I don't think it will go lower. I just don't think it needs to. But as always, we need to find some something else to potentially give us some kind of indication. Oh, look at that. That's not bad. Divergence. Pretty good divergence there, right? There and there. So interesting. Very rarely use RSI, but there are times when I do, especially to identify wave three price action and divergence, I suppose. So down at the lows, this is interesting because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this doing at the small degree? That there is a good question. Interesting, interesting indeed. Is this subdividing into a weak move of some sort? Did this already try to make a five-wave move and we can't see it? Is this a weak five-wave move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like we saw previously at the start of that whole move? And then we have like an A pattern. Well, it depends. If this is an A, B, C, it can't break the low, simple as that, right? Is it possible that this is an A, B pattern? Well, what are we correcting? Because we've already got something that's wave one, wave two, wave three, and it's just almost the same length as wave one. It's actually a bit longer. So why do we need anything else to happen here? Unless it's going lower, which if it was going lower, then it just doesn't make sense really. Like it could, sure it could, and I suppose we'll find out. Now, in saying all that, um, we need to see a break of this level, right? So this has now become the dashed line, and this has now become support. Now, obviously, there is the core CPI figures coming out in about 4 hours. So unless this thing starts to show some life, you never know. We could see, yeah, I'm not sure. It's strange. Unless it is what I think it is, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weak five-wave move, small degree. A, B, C, D, E will unfold soon, and then we'll get a move up, and it'll just produce this pattern like this, right? But small degree moves, I don't know. All I know is that Aussie dollar has shown me something else is going on. Um, you know, we need to be on standby here to basically deal with all this because there's a lot to process and there's more coming in my next video on the Dow Jones. Because if there is one more move higher, right, and there is some kind of shock or figure on inflation, we know that the market moves in opposite direction of the US dollar. So that's what my next video is about. So hopefully you found it interesting and informative. Thank you.